Hello everybody, welcome to Deja Vu Creations. I'm Nevaeh, and today we're going to be talking about bake on mesh clothing. I've never covered it with you guys, so I thought that why not just give it a try and kind of go over it. I do want to do a head on bake on mesh. This way you can, if you want to wear an outfit like a lingerie outfit, you can definitely use that and change the textures to it. Me personally, I love doing different stuff with my bake on mesh because if I want to wear a lingerie, I can wear it under a garment and it doesn't show through. If I wear a lingerie that is mesh and then I add a mesh dress over it, it tends to come through the clothing. So that's why I like to do bake on mesh for underneath my garments. You can even do little leggings instead if you want. Let me see, I believe I have some. Let me go back to one of my I knew I should have just stuck it on here. Let me turn off the one I got from mine, the Care Bear ones. We'll turn that one off, and then we'll put on this one. I think this is the other one, my pink ones. And if I want to wear little leggings to go with this little outfit, I can do that. I can make a little cute little outfit. So that's why I kind of want to go over this so that you guys have some different options for when you're wearing your clothing. Because, bake on mesh, I do like them. I do like the bake on mesh, and sometimes, it may not look good on the tops part. I don't know. It just kind of looks kind of weird. But for my lingerie and my little leggings, and also pantyhose stuff, I love to wear my bake on mesh. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me take this little dress off, and we can head over into Photoshop. Now, if you don't have Photoshop, I think there is some other little programs out there that you can use besides Photoshop. And also you're going to need like these little different things. Now, you can also get those what are they called? The little templates here for your bake on mesh, or even you can do these with tattoos, however you guys want to do them, seriously. So sometimes I use tattoos, and if I use tattoos, I like to use the more clear look for the tattoos. But since we're doing clothing, I like to use the darker one. And I do go to, so over here on Second Life, this here, it's the wiki, secondlife.com. Here you could come, I like Robinhood's clothing templates because they're really, really good. I've always used those. These here, I don't even know what those are, to be honest. That's if my system will let me get in it, because I have so much malware and all that on right now. Let me see, but I think, yeah, so Robinhood, is it Robinhood? I don't know. Anyway, you can come in here, get the UV maps. You're going to just come down here and just choose the one that you want to use. I usually do the 1024 PDF files, which I'll use these because I use PDF a lot. They have the head, they have the top, bottom, skirt, or you can just click all. You can even do it on these here. You can drag them and drop them in there. But most of the time I just do them here. I think this is the CS2 is the one I have for my Photoshop. I'm going to download it and just see what it looks like real quick. Okay, once that gets done downloading, just open it up, and there we go. Okay, and it's going to come up just like this. And this is the the little Photoshop ones that you can use. So for mine, I want to do the bottom part. So, and I'm also going to do the top. So it'd be something like this. You can even use these for your what do you call it? Tattoos. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. You can use these for your tattoos. So let me go back here. Now I do want to go ahead and save these templates to my folder for my baked on mesh. So let me go find that again. Okay, so right here, these are mine. This is one I did download from these two actually here that I was going to show you guys. These three are mine, but this is, I think it's a full perm on the full perm site. I don't remember who it's by. So I'm going to actually just drag these over, and I'm also going to drag over, I'm going to do, let me get this downloaded. I want to kind of do my own here too. This way I can just drag them over to Photoshop. All right, so I'm going to open that up. The ping files. All right, there we go. Oops. There we go. All right, so let me make sure I have all these done. We can delete this one. Okay. So now that I got them all in here, I can use this one for face tattoos if I want to. Okay, so you can come in here and add little face tattoos, which is what I usually do for my, or I'll use Maitreya. Maitreya has some good ones too as well that I like to use. But yes, you can use these. Okay, just to let you guys know. All right. Looks pretty good. So I'm going to go back to my Photoshop, and I'm going to just get rid of that one for now. So this one here, I want to do my, where's my pens? There they are. So if I bring in my little bikini bottoms, this is how it's going to look. Okay, just like that. And honestly, I personally I wish it was kind of more like open, but it's not. So what we're going to do, we're going to delete these. I'm not going to use these. We're going to make our own. Okay. So if you want to kind of have the look like I have here, make sure you kind of come down below the belly. Okay. And you can do it from there. Okay guys, so what I wanted to show is how to get started to make a baked on mesh. So what you're going to do on your inventory, and make sure you're on the inventory, not recent, because recent, I have noticed that you can't select new folder. You may be able to select, yeah, you can, but I guess you just can't do it, and you can't select new folder in recent. But I'm going to just do it here, and I'm going to go to select clothing, and we're just going to do the top because I'm going to just show you how to do this. So select shirt. So I don't think they have, oh, they have new undershirt. Maybe you can do that one. Usually I just do shirt. Actually, I'm going to just do shirt. I feel more comfortable with it. Let's see. So you're just going to go to new shirt. That's skirt, sorry. New shirt. There we go. And I'm going to name this my test tube top, just because I'm just doing a tutorial. So let me get that, and then let me bring this up so I can take it off. Let me make sure I saved it. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I save. Okay, so I'm going to add this. Just go ahead and press add, and it's going to bring up a whole white shirt, just like that. I'm going to take this one off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to edit. And this is where you will come in once you do everything in Photoshop that you need to do for your top. And by the way, you can adjust these where you can take up your shirt if you want it to be a tank top like that, or if you want it to be a half top. You can bring up here to make it just like that. You can do a lower cut like that. There's like a lot of things that you can do in here. So, and I think this one does the back. Yep, see, just like that. There's a lot of cool things that you can do in here. So, I don't know. Sleeve looseness. Let's see. Oops, is that one supposed to be back? Let me make sure I fix that. Nope, I need to put that back. And that down. That down. Okay. I like to come in here and make tops for my under tops that to go underneath my tops that I wear. Especially when it gets cold out, you know, I kind of like to have her be, you know, those, I guess they're, what do you call them? Like long john looking undershirt stuff. So I like to add that, but I just wanted to see what that is, but I guess it's nothing. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to local. I'm going to go ahead and add what I had created, which was a fabulous top that I had made. So I'm going to click that, click on that, and there it is. And then you'll just upload it and then press OK, and then you'll save it, which I've already saved it to here. So I don't need to do that, and I don't need to re-upload it because I've already done it. So that's how you're going to do everything, okay? So just want to let you guys know how to do that before we move further on. Because, all right, so let's take these off and we're going to just kind of do some designing. All right. Now don't get discouraged because it does get frustrating at times. But, oh gosh, excuse me. I am so sorry. I am tired today. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first off, I want to start with kind of bringing my lines about right and go all the way over. And even though this may look like it matches the same, you'll see that you're going to probably have to make some adjustments. I like to do this first before I start going into more detail with my my outfit. So I kind of want to know where I need to begin and where I need to straighten up things, and it kind of just gives me an idea. So I'm going to go and save to my computer, baked on mesh. Just going to put test, bottom test. I can learn how to spell here. Okay. Ping. And we'll save. There we go. So let's go back to Second Life. Let's get her. Actually, I can just test it on these bottoms that I've got on. Edit. This part right here is the only problem I have, and I'm going to probably have to delete some of that underneath her garment. But that's okay. So I'm going to go and find where I saved it, which is right here. And it's going to look kind of funny because this is kind of where I want to make sure everything lines up. Okay. I want to make sure the lines kind of match. This one does not match. It needs to come down a little bit more. See how it's up a little higher. So I need to go back to Photoshop. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to draw this little box here. I'm going to make this little box so that we can kind of get more of a straight line. It's probably not going to be perfect still, but I'm going to try to get it as close as I can. And you guys just follow along and kind of, you know, design your stuff here, and so that you can make your your bottoms and your top. Okay, so this is exactly what you would do. And then once we get to the part where we add our fabric to it, I'll go over that with you as well. So in the meantime, let's just go ahead and get our template made for our bottoms. Okay guys, so what we're going to do, we're going to start with your layer that you want to use, okay, right here. You're going to use this here. This has to be on top of the fabric that you're wanting to use. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come down here at the very bottom, and it's called the Add Layer Mask. Click it, and it's going to bring up another little box right here. Don't worry about that. Leave that there. What we're going to do is we're going to click inside here, right click. Okay, and this is going to pop up. Go to select pixels. You should see this happening right here. Do exactly what I just showed you. Then once that is done, shut it off like that, and you're going to see it look like this. Now what we're going to do, we're going to come down here to the fabric right here that we have, which is this background. We're going to click on this. We're going to go back down to where you see that little add layer mask. Click on it, and there you go. That is your now baked on mesh undergarment. So that's how it's going to look. And then you just go up here to File, Save As, and then you just save it to your computer. But this is how you do it. Now, if you can't remember, make sure to go back and watch on how to do that, because I just showed you guys how to do it. That's it. Alright guys, so this is it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, remember to always ask those questions down at the bottom. And don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. It really does help, and so that I can get more content out to you and help you out more. And you know, if you guys struggle, or if you're needing some advice on some things, just let me know on any of the other videos I make. I will reach out and try to help you out the best I can. If I need to make another video to kind of, you know, make it a little bit more clear, just let me know. I'd be willing to help you out. I know I haven't made a video in a while, and I do apologize, but I'm trying to get them out as much as I can. Alright guys, well, thanks again for watching my video, and you all have a wonderful night. Stay safe and God bless.